I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which you guys know that I'm greatly appreciative of. Double check and make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. Make sure that when you do click the bell notification, if you do subscribe, it's going to bring down a drop box for you to select all notifications. We'd really appreciate it if you did that. And I know that I'm going to have to do a lot of filibustering here because YouTube is not going to let you guys know that I'm live until about the 3-minute mark. So anyway, as I travel, chatted up with y'all a little bit, and as you can see based on the title, I know most likely already, just from people reading it, certain individuals are going to come in here with certain type of mindsets. These certain type of mindsets are already going to be that of being on a defensive, right? A lot of people are going to read the title and automatically come in here and be defensive. Other people might look at the title and go, let me see what he's talking about. And there's going to be others going to read the title like, oh, okay, he getting ready to drop some nuggets, getting ready to drop some gems, yada yada peanut butter. I do know that it's a good chance based off of the title though that YouTube is not going to alert you guys. I'm going to be looking forward to but rather I'm going to look forward to seeing messages from a lot of you that are going to say things like, I didn't even know that you went live. I didn't even get notified. Because when you talk about topics like this, YouTube doesn't like whenever you are getting ready to just pretty much put out some chicken soup for the soul, so to speak. So anyway, folks, we are at the 2-minute mark, and again, if you're still watching this right now, I'm going to probably get into it at the 3-minute mark. So if you're in here right now, you can let yourself be known if people want to come back and rewatch the chat, but as of right now, nobody's saying anything in the chat. Keep glancing over, looking. Don't worry about me, I'm good. The phone is mounted up. I can look at you every now and then, just like I would, like I'm doing right now, looking out the windows and everything. Got that, the side mirrors, the rear view mirror. It's not like I'm going to be staring at you guys, we're staring at the phone the whole entire time and take my eyes off the road for those of you that are going to be a little concerned. But if you are in here while I'm taking little small glances at the phone, let yourself be known. That way I can know that there are people in the chat. But I'm getting ready to start at the 3-minute mark anyway. All right, here we go. What is going on, folks? You were successful at skipping ahead to the 3-minute mark. If you're watching this at a later time, you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, and I am Ty Smith. And I appreciate you for taking your time out of your afternoon to watch me and listen to me. Don't forget to double check. If you're watching right now, double check and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because you will be surprised how YouTube will mysteriously unsubscribe you from the channel. And when you do subscribe to the channel, there's a bell next to the word subscribe, right? Click that bell. It's going to bring down a drop box for you to select all notifications. Select that way you will be notified when I post a video, all right? So I appreciate you guys all being here. The ones that are here thus far, I see that someone named Amelia is in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get right on into it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you read the title, I mentioned earlier in my pre-context that there's going to be certain people that will come in here with a certain mindset. And of course, you see the title says black men, which this is for everybody, but anyone can be educated on what I'm going to talk about right now. Certain mindsets are going to come in here. There's going to be those of you who are going to instantly be in the defensive mode. Oh, here you go, nigga. Some of you are going to be in the mode of, let me see what Ty is about to say. What is it going to be? Is it going to be beneficial? Some of you might come in here with the mindset of, okay, let me see what Ty is talking about. And your mindset might be of that where you're just open-minded to what I'm about to talk about. So, with that being said, black men, there is no excuse. And I might have to do a video like this like every 3 months just as a refresher. Black men, I know we can talk about the black community, but particularly I'm talking to black men right now. If you do not have a physical disability, if you don't have a mental disability, and if you're not getting if you're not legitimately getting a check because of your mental behavior capacity, you have no excuse for why you are not able to do what you want to do in regards to a career, in regards to an occupation, in regards to going after what you have been blessed with naturally as a gift. There is no way in 2025 that you're going to be able to convince me that there is something that's holding you back. You're making excuses. If you try to tell me, for one, y'all know I'm going to talk about it. If you try to tell me, the last thing I want to even hear is you try to make an excuse that systemic racism is something that's keeping you from doing what you want to do. Bull crap. Absolute bull crap. And even if it was systemic racism, that still will not stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. Not what somebody told you should be achieving, but what you want to achieve. So let me give you an example here, because a lot of people don't talk to you guys like this. What is it? What is it that you have a natural talent for? Whether it's singing, whether it's playing an instrument, whether you are really good with your hands, whether you are like a craftsman, are you good with metal? What is it that you do naturally, that you love doing, that you enjoy doing? And whatever is served in that category as an occupation. It's not hard. What a lot of people don't tell you is that something that sounds good, something that pays good, is not always the route you should go if it's something that you yourself don't enjoy doing. I'm just telling you straight up. You know how many people I work with that have become, matter of fact, people that have become doctors, PAs, therapists, nurse practitioners, people that got their MBAs, now they're executives, and you know how many of those people are completely miserable and unhappy? Matter of fact, say this person's name. I know a person right now who did everything they needed to do to become a doctor. They have to just finish out phase 3 and take their boards. They dropped out. I don't even want to say that they dropped out. I want to say that all they have to do is finish phase 3, sit for their boards examination. They went through, oh man, y'all know how much school you got to go through? 10 plus years. 10 plus years to become a doctor, and they didn't want to do it. You know how many people I went to school with that became doctors and became PAs, became PTs, OTs, and completely did something completely different. They didn't want to do it. You want to know why? Because a lot of times people see the dollar signs and they chase it and they go after it. That is going to be a fulfilled individual, and it's not. I'm telling you right now, I would not be saying if it was true. Me, ever since I was a kid, I had a natural gravitation for helping people. I naturally help people. I love, ever since I was a kid. I was a kid that would open the door. I was a kid that moved stuff out of the way. I was a kid that wanted to try to make the neighborhood look better. I was a kid that tried to help the old lady cross the street. I was a kid that if I seen somebody with a bunch of groceries and all that, I asked them if they want help. I was a kid that if I seen somebody out there in their yard trying to do something, I asked them if they want help. So being in medicine naturally came to me. I love helping people. I enjoy helping people. Mentorship, it naturally came to me because just naturally gravitated in regards to needing help as far as coming to me for advice. And this is since I was in high school. So these things came out natural. So it's no question that the things that I do are things that I absolutely 100% love. And guess what? No one or nothing kept me from doing what I'm doing right now. And nothing or no one would keep any of you from doing what you want to achieve. Black men, if you are in this chat right now, to this video at a later time, you have to be very, 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 very talented. You have to be in a very, very, very peculiar situation to get me to believe that here in 2025, that there is some force, that there is some system, that the white man is keeping you from becoming an electrician, that's keeping you from becoming a plumber, that's keeping you from becoming a doctor, a lawyer, a carpenter, owning your own construction company, HVAC, mechanic. You will not be, there is no way. I want to know who you are. You can email me, and I guarantee you whatever it is that you're trying to do, I bet you, I have not had one person, I bet you if you emailed me and try to prove to me that some systemic racism or the white man or anything like that is keeping you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve, I guarantee you we're going to have 100% success rate of getting you where you want to get. You have been lied to, and you have been lied to so much that if they got you to believe it, they can get you to act. Now, if people can conjure up all kinds of narratives and lies to get you to react and go out and burn stuff, to loot, to protest, to tear up buildings, to break glass and do everything like that, don't you think that that same narrative can tell you the same lie to get you to actually act by being inactive? What are you talking about, Ty? If you keep on telling people you won't be able to do this because of systemic racism, you won't be able to get a job because of systemic racism, if you do try to go for a job, they're going to probably turn your application down and pick the white person. If you do try to go and get a house, most likely, being a black person, they're going to turn your applicant down and they're going to go for the white person. If you try to go and be a doctor, they're going to take the white people. If they keep on telling you that and you believe it, you're not going to act. Your act is being inactive. Your act is that you're going to be hopeless. What's the point of trying? What is the point of going out and trying to do anything when systemic racism going to hold me back? What's the point of trying to get out of the hood, out of the ghetto, out of the projects, when you try to get out there and do anything, them white folks going to do X, Y, Z, and you're going to end up right back here in the hood? So what's the point of even trying? And that's the message that they are selling a lot of us black people, but particularly I'm talking to black men right now. Black women, I might do something later on with you guys. But I'm talking to black men in particular. I can't see what you guys are saying right now. I got my camera mounted while I'm driving, and I can't really look at the comments right now, but I'm just telling you, you are going to be stuck where you are. And the only reason why you're stuck where you are is because you believed the lie and you acted on that lie by being inactive. And by being inactive, all they caused you to become is an activist. I'm an activist. Man, we black people, we downtrodden. We disenfranchised. Look what they doing to our neighborhoods. What about redlining? What about not updating our homes? What about not updating our windows? What about it's all you're gonna constantly be is someone that's gonna keep on complaining about that. And you know what? Something that's not gonna stop, is gonna continue to go on. It's something called time. Time is going to consistently go. Time is gonna go on. Time doesn't care about you complaining. Time doesn't care about how disenfranchised you say you are. Time doesn't care about any of that. Time does not care that there once was slavery. Time does not care that we once was kings. Time does not care about any of that. The only person that's going to be affected by time are you black men who are making no moves at all. You're going to get to the end stage of your life and you're going to look back and wish that you had listened to what I'm telling you right now. Not everybody. I know it's going to be some of you guys are going to take heed to what I'm saying, and you're going to be proactive upon what I'm saying. There's going to be some of you that's going to, man, here you go again, Negro, shut up. Some of you probably in the comment section right now want to be relevant, so you in here, you're probably making attempts at insults. That's the best you can do. That's all you got. But one thing that's not going to stop is time. And with time comes aging. And with aging comes a sense of maturity. Now, I don't care how against what I'm saying right now you may think I am, but when you get by yourself, when you are by yourself, no one else is around, it's just you and your thoughts. One thing I know for a fact that the brain does, the brain, without your consent, the brain will try to figure out and solve a problem. Your conscience is going to speak to you and say to you, hey, what we going to do? Hey, we struggling. Hey, we made no moves. Hey, we still doing the same thing we've been doing for years. But you know what? It's the system's fault. It's the white people's fault. Look what the police is doing. Look what this is doing. Look what Ty Smith, look what this Negro's up here saying. Look what this sandboat nigga up here saying. Look what this house nigga up here saying. Look what this Porsche nigga up here saying. Look what this boot-licking coon-a nigga up here saying. Look what he's saying. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, but I've moved on. I'm not throwing this in your face to brag or anything like that. I'm successful. I've achieved everything that I want to achieve. And you know what? The Bible says the eyes are never satisfied and the belly is never full. Once you achieve and reach the point to where you think you want to get, once you get there, guess what? You're going to be craving other things. Once I've achieved having my homes, once I've achieved having my cars, all of a sudden you have a sense that there's no satisfaction in that. Yeah, it's good to have those things, but you always looking for something new. It's always something new. What can I do? What can I do to better myself? What can I do to better others around me? What can I do to increase others around me? And one thing I can tell you right now, helping others, increasing others, seeing people becoming successful themselves, it never gets old. It never gets old, which is why I'm passionate about what I'm doing. So again, black men, what are you going to do? Stop making excuses. Time does not care about your excuses. Time does not care if you didn't have your mom or dad in your life. Time does not care. I'm just keeping it real. Time does not care if you were molested when you were younger. You cannot rely and dwell on those things, because all those things are going to do is keep you stagnant. There's no growth in that. There's no moving forward in that. You constantly in your mind are dwelling on those things all the time. All the time. You constantly in the mindset of woe is me. You constantly looking for somebody to blame for where you're at right now. But even if there is a legit person or something to blame for where you're at right now, time does not care. You are going to be the one stuck there with that issue, with that problem, not moving on, just stagnant, no growth, being depressed, being sad all the time, being a downer. You're going to always look for something to be the reason why you are where you are. When it all comes down to it, you are where you are because you choose to be there. There is not, I'm telling you right now, it's not going to, man, I grew up with people and they're still sitting there saying the same exact thing. We were kids and still sitting there saying the same exact thing, the same old excuse, man. You know me, man. You know me, man. That stuff that happened to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we in our 40s, dude. We're in our 40s. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, man. But you know, no, man. No, there's no excuse. I'm sorry. You are a physical, capable adult. You're breathing. You got good health. You're in your 40s. You still can choose to go down a career line and have a successful life, have a successful career. You still can choose to do that right now. But the reason why you're not choosing to do it, because you're choosing to stay depressed. You're choosing to blame somebody else. You're choosing to listen to the narrative. And that narrative is being manifested by your actions. I can see based off your actions that you believe the narrative. You believe what these liars are telling you. Man, redlining. Look at our schools. Look at our, man, no. No excuses. We have internet now, so you can blame your school all you want to, but there's people online right now on YouTube teaching as well. So if you feel that you're not getting the best education at this red line public school you go to, go online to YouTube. There's brilliant professors, brilliant retired teachers that are on YouTube right now teaching every last subject. So, Negro, again, give me the excuse. These teachers ain't trying to teach. Go on YouTube. YouTube is teaching. And for a couple of you parents that think I'm making this video about you, my black men, I'm not making it about you. But the thing is, as you can see, I love trying to solve things. I love trying to fix problems. Now, you might be able to roll with that a little bit if we didn't have YouTube or anything like that. But the fact that we have YouTube right now, this whole notion of, man, our schools ain't this, the teachers ain't this. Look at, we reading at a 3rd grade level. Man, look at the math. Go online to YouTube. Somebody is on there teaching you in the most layman's term, the most basic math, the most elementary way you can learn math, reading, sciences, chemistry, physics. It's all on YouTube right now in case you feel like you're not getting an adequate education. So again, what's your excuse? It's hard for me to buy it. I'm just not the one. I'm sorry. So anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, black men, I hope y'all take this message not as an insult, which a lot of y'all do anyway, because you already got a victim mind about yourself anyway. So you feel like you always coming down on us. You always coming. If you're looking at it that way, you can this completely went over your head, and this message was not for you. If you are man and you feel that you was, you know in your brain, you know in your mind that you've been trying to get somewhere, you just don't quite know how to get it going or whatever like that, there are resources out there. Email me. I don't care where you live, what state you live in. Email me. I can get a hold of resources and people within the area to try to get you set up to go do some things, whether you're trying to do carpentry, plumbing, HVAC, welding, whatever it is. If you're trying to get into college, get into school, or anything like that, get your GED. You have to start somewhere. The first step is actually taking a step. That's it. Anyway, with that being said, guys, don't forget, I'm at a stagnant point right now. Getting ready to probably have to go through this line right here because we're going to hit some tolls. But you guys let me know what you think by putting it in the comment section, all right? I'm getting ready to get out of here, all right? I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.